Good morning, everyone. Is this on? Can't hear me? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's so great to look out and see your beautiful faces. Thank you so much for being here this morning. So our talk last week was about a series of experiences, and that life is a number of experiences. And just as we experience them, their ideas, their thoughts, we get to choose which experience is going to teach us what. We get to choose whether we're going to share it, whether we're going to grow, whether we're going to grow through it, or we can choose not to. We're not going to learn from this, and then we'll have that experience again in a different way until you get what it is that Spirit's trying to tell you about where you say you want to go. Today I want to talk about relax into it. Because what we do here, as was it you, Carter, today, or was it, okay. Carter talks about who we are and what we do. What we are is actually a teaching center. That's actually what New Thought tries to do, is every time we have a Sunday morning talk, it's about sharing with you how life works from a spiritual perspective, so that you can go ahead and make a decision about the life you want to live. Because you can choose it, and you decide every single day how you're going to live and who you're going to be. And so when you're aware of that, then you don't feel like life is out of control. Like it's not in my control to have the things that I want, to do the things, to be the person that I want, because it is. And that's what we talk about here. How do we do that? How do we go out in the middle of whatever might be happening in your life, in your home, in the world as it is, in the community, and still hold to what you know to be true? Because what is true is you are individualized expressions of the one love. And so you can decide how you want to live and allow those things to flow into your life, because that's how it happens. Whatever you say you are, I am. Whatever you follow with I am is what you become. I am no good. Well, you're right. I am wonderful. Well, you're right. Whatever you follow with I am. So we watch what we're saying and what we're calling ourselves and what we're calling it into. But today I want to talk a little bit about just relaxing into it. Because we get busy concerning ourselves, oh, what am I saying, what am I doing, am I showing up like me, and all that kind of thing, which we want to do. But also, we just want to relax into it. You are who you are. You know who you are. And so you can relax into it. You can just be who you are. And so there's no need to be anxious or concerned or worried over the future, because you and God, as God, you got this. You got this. You just got to remember that you got this. That's all we got to do, is remember that. And so once you've decided on the big D, I call it the big D, it's not Dallas, it's decision. Decision. Once you decide to do something, Spirit is all there with you to get it done. The problem becomes that we are afraid to make a decision. Why? Because we don't really know how it's going to work. We don't know what's coming next after you make the decision. We don't know if we are capable. Well, that's a logical thought. The truth is, the divine thought is that whatever you decide to do, the rest of it, it's not yours to do. It's Spirit's to do. What's yours to do is to listen and follow. You decide, and then Spirit shows you the how it's going to happen, where you need to go, brings all of that into your lives. You just have to recognize that that's what's happening. My daughter wants to leave the job that she's in. She doesn't like it, so she wants to leave, but she hasn't left yet. And so more and more terrible things keep happening because she has decided to leave. And Spirit's like, well, get out. You say you want to leave, get out. And so Spirit keeps bringing these. And she goes, I don't even know why this happened, don't you? She goes, yeah, I do. You do know. And so it's up to you how hard you want to make it. You know, do you want Spirit to just whisper you out, or do you want him to get a big old hammer and say, listen, girl, I've been telling you for I don't know how long. Get out now. So it's up to you. It's up to you. So God's always doing that. So your job is to make a decision. God's going to show you the way. But then, we're just going to be hard-headed and do what we do. And that's okay, too. The Spirit doesn't get upset. It's up to you. It's your life you're making hard, or it's your life you're making easy. So and one of the things that I do, this is my story, and I'm sticking to it, is that I have claimed that I am a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. It may take longer than I thought, but I'm going to get it done, because that's just who I am. And sometimes it gets to be a pain to constantly show up and say, okay, well, I guess I said I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to go ahead and do that. And I don't really want to right now. Like, I want to overall, but I don't really want to right now. And so it just gets to be a pain. And I was wondering, why is that? Why have I claimed that I am a woman of my word? And we were talking about that in our discussion group this morning, that we get to say what we want to do, and then we get to research in our own minds, why do I feel that way? Where's that coming from? What do I know? How was I raised? Whatever, there's lots of thinking in your mind. You have paradigms. We all have paradigms, ways in which we believe this is how something's supposed to be. But when it's no longer working for you, you get to ask yourself, where did that come from? Do I still need to hold on to that? Can I ease up on that a little bit? And so I got to thinking about it, and the reason, and I've been this way my whole life. Be a person of your word. Don't be saying stuff you can't do, or you're not willing to do. It came from, and I shared with you guys, this, that I was raised by a military person. My father was in the Army, and so we traveled all over the world, which was great. I loved it. That's a side story. I loved it, and I thought the whole family loved it, but it turns out they didn't. And I was the only one that actually did, and I was telling everybody how much everybody loved it until my sister said, stop telling that story. That's your story. That ain't my story. Stop telling that story. I was all right. Anyway, I love traveling with my father and my mom, and my family. But he was in the military, and there were places we couldn't go. If he was in the war, if he was on military excursions, there was just different places that we couldn't go, and he had to go. What that equated to was he would make promises about we would go someplace. We're going to go here, we're going to go there, we're going to go the other thing, and then we couldn't go. Now, as a child, I didn't equate, okay, well, we're not going because he can't do it. I just, in my mind, it just went, well, he doesn't keep his word. He said we were going to go, and we're not going, and then he don't come back and we go once he does come back, so he doesn't keep his word. And I don't want to be like that. That's where it came from. It's a child's thinking, not really understanding the situation. So I'm starting to look at, what does that actually mean for me? It means that I feel bad when I want to change my mind. Like I said I'm going to do something, but it's not working out. Like it's not really what I want to do now. And I will continue to do it because I said I would. But now I'm thinking, you don't have to do that. There are legitimate reasons why things change. And you don't want to. And you can just go to whoever you said it and say, listen, that's not going to work out for me. What else can we do? I apologize for saying that I would, because at the time I had an intention, but I'm no longer going to do it. So what shall we do? It is okay. So I'm just I'm too hard on myself about those things. And I need to allow myself to be a human being. While I'm loving other people, I have to love myself. While you are loving other people, you have to love yourself too. You have to put yourself in the mix. And so the other thing that I realized when I say that, this is who I am, the extension of that that's not said, but is thought, is that, and why isn't everybody else? Because the way I do stuff is the way it all should be done. Is that not correct? Right? Shouldn't everybody be a person of their word? Possibly, but not to the extent that I say it. Because now I'm upset. Oh, I can't trust them. They say stuff and they don't do stuff. You are not responsible for my thoughts. No one is responsible for my thoughts. And yet I was doing that. So now I'm just letting you know I feel relieved that I have finally thought that. Okay, let it go, girlfriend. You don't need to do that. And yeah, I'm still a person of my word, but I don't have to beat myself up and make it hard on myself and others because I can't actually keep my word on this one. And I can just go back and say, that's not going to work. I thought it was. Things have changed. It's not going to happen. I just let people know. But also let myself know that I'm okay. And so what that does for me is that says, love yourself too. You wouldn't do this. And that's another thing that I did as I was thinking about it. What would you do if it was someone else? If they couldn't keep their word and they told you why, would you be upset? Possibly, because I wanted to go, but not upset with them. Like not saying that they're not good people. But that's what I said to myself. So my question to you is, what are you saying to yourself? What are you saying to yourself? When things don't quite go the way you want or whatever it is, whatever paradigm you have about how people are supposed to behave. And if you don't show up like that, do you talk bad about yourself? Do you make yourself feel bad? We don't need to do that. We really don't. That's not, Spirit won't do that. You wouldn't do it with someone else. You give someone else grace. You give your children grace. You give each other grace. Then give yourself some grace. I'm giving myself permission to give myself some grace to be a human being and change my mind without the world falling apart. The world's not going to fall apart because I changed my mind. Okay? So just kind of relax into it and enjoy your life where you are. This is a great day. I'm so happy to see all of your beautiful faces. No matter who shows up in this room, I'm happy to see your great face. I'm happy you came here. I'm happy you took the time out of you could have gone, I don't know where you could have gone, but you didn't have to be here, right? That's a choice you made. And I'm so glad that you did. So glad to see your face. So live your life. Enjoy this day. Give yourself some grace. Relax into it. Yes, we talk a lot about just breathe. Oh, Terry's just sitting there going, yeah. That's what you get to do. You just get to breathe. It's all right. Because here's the thing. We are in New Thought. And we believe that we can have the life that we want to live. And we can. But it doesn't come in your time, right? It comes in Spirit's time. One of the other things, I have so many conversations with my daughter, she just cracks me up. If you haven't met her, you got to meet her when she comes out here because she's just as funny as can be. And she has a great relationship with Spirit. But she's always asking for stuff. And then when Spirit brings it, and it doesn't look like she thinks it's going to look like, because it never does. You got your whole mindset on, well, I asked Spirit for this, and it's going to come like that. And it's like, what is that? Oh, shoot. That's what I asked for, isn't it? Oh, doggone it. Doesn't quite look like I thought it was going to look, but okay, it is it. And that's what she does. She's like, why is this happening? She calls me on the phone every time. She's railing. Why is this happening? Why is God doing this to me? Blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, sounds to me like it's what you asked for. She said, shoot. I did. And she remembered. So, and this is another thing that I love, and this is a side thing, but I really love, is what I call PIBs, which are partners in believing. That's what we are for each other. You can't be a partner in believing unless you believe, right? Can't do it. And so I had another girlfriend that was calling me, and she said, I talked to this woman, and she says she's my partner, but she's kind of always talking about herself, and it's always negative. Nothing's working out. I said, yeah, well, because she doesn't actually believe, does she? I mean, what is it telling you? That's not your partner in believing. She might be a partner, she might be a friend, but she's not your PIB. So you have to watch that. Who's going to be your partner in believing? They have to know for you when you can't know for yourself. Because sometimes you can't. Sometimes it seems big. Now there's nothing too big for God, right? Nothing, because everything is about God. Nothing is too big, but it's too big in our minds. And so sometimes, and I have my three, I'm the third one. The three of us, me, Kim, and Melinda, we believe for each other. We just call up each other and go, girl, what is happening right now? Girl, you already know. We just go back and forth. Girl, whatever. But that's what we do, and that's what you need. And I recommend it for everyone, that you have a partner in believing who knows you, believes for you when you can't, and tells you, get off your own back. Stop beating yourself up. You are good here. You're good here. And sometimes we just need to hear that. We just need to hear that because we can be hard on ourselves. We really can. So this is all I want to tell you. Just relax into it. You are an individualized expression of the one love. So everything you need is available to you. It's within you. All you have to do is decide for it. That's a hard thing to do. Because once you commit, part of the thing is like, well, what if something better comes along? Well, something better can't come along until you do this thing. So do this. Whatever it is, just make a decision. You can always change your mind. It's not like it's in stone. It's not like you're going to get put concrete on your feet and dropped in the river. If you don't do it right, it's okay. It's all right. But just make a decision, because even if it's not the right thing, it'll show you that it's not the right thing. Do you understand? Just make a decision. If you don't make a decision, you're just in limbo. You're just in limbo. You're not doing anything. You're just back and forth in your own mind. Just decide on something. And once you do, the universe gets just, everything comes together and it starts coming your way, whatever it is you ask for. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, because here's what I know. Each and every one of us, if we're all individualized expressions, and we are, then that means we're doing Spirit's work on this earth. So if I want something and Spirit's ask you to help me with it, and you don't want to, that's okay. You don't have to. Because then he'll ask the next God and the next God until the right person comes my way. Because that's all Spirit does is whispers thing to you. Hey, go help that person over there. What? I don't even know that person. Okay, well, never mind. You, go over there and help that person. What? I don't like that person. Okay, fine. You see what I mean? It doesn't matter. So maybe it takes a minute before someone accepts the assignment. People have to accept the assignment. So when Spirit is whispering into your ear to talk to somebody, to do something, just do it. Just do it. It's about you and it's about them. So that's really important that you know when Spirit's talking to you. Okay? I get that a lot. Like, for me, I ask, is that you? I'm just looking up because I like to look up. But is that you or is that me? Here's Spirit's answer all the time. He said, girlfriend, you know what I sound like. Stop acting crazy. Because that's how I like to be talked to. So that's how Spirit talks to me. When I talk to you that way, it's okay. However you want to be talked to. That's how it works. But it's very clear to me. So we just, live your life. You're okay. You're more than okay. You're great. You are the divine. You have everything you want available to you. If you want something, just ask for it. Just tell Spirit, this is what I want. This is what I want. And the universe will get busy bringing it to you. And it will bring it to you on the wings of other believers. That's just how it's going to work. Okay? So we know this. Know that for sure. And if you forget, call me. Call Carter. Call anybody on the board. Call anybody here. We're believers. We'll believe for you until you can believe for yourself. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do. So I'll leave you with the final quote from John Goodman. Just relax and have fun doing what you're doing. Don't worry so much about the results. Just commit yourself to the moment. Just commit yourself to the moment. Just be here now. My final thoughts. Not a single moment, not one moment is added to your life by worrying. Not one, nothing. Nothing's added. So when my sister's father-in-law, he has a thing, I say it all the time. He says, his name is Rev, he's a minister, and he says, if you're going to worry, why pray? But if you're going to pray, why worry? Okay? No need to worry. Just know who you are. And so it is.